Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, this past week's weather hasn't been too bad here in the east. You know, the west definitely got their flavor of old man winter. And, we're seeing the change here as well. Not as far as snow is concerned, but definitely cooler temperatures, to say the least. And, again, I want to make sure before we go on with the fishing report that you mark your calendars for the 13th Annual Dakota Angler Ice Institute, November 12th through the 14th. At the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center. It's going to be larger than ever, folks. Over 100 vendors on hand. So make sure you stop on by and see the latest and greatest in ice fishing, and also the great prices that will be had, and also the great selection. As far as the fishing report is concerned around the area, the bite has slowed up somewhat around the area. Up in the northeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes included Waubay, Bitter, Pius, North and South Rush, Reed, Casey Slough, Indian Springs on the half or the part of the sliver that is open. Remember, most of the lake and Antelope is closed. And then also Dry Lake by Clark, and then also Goose. Up, let's say down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes continue to be the same ones that have done it all summer long. But Dry Lake by Willow Lake right now is probably the best lake down the southeastern part of the state. Other lakes include Thompson, Ponset, a few being caught there, as well as Sinai, Campbell, 81 Ponds, Henry, Madison, a few being caught at Brant, also Beaver and Island. And Island, you really have to spend a lot of time there and also sort through some of the smaller fish. And then also Twin. And remember, Twin is a trophy lake, but it's a great way to introduce your kids to catching walleyes because you're going to catch quite a few there. As far as the perch bite is concerned around the area, really nothing special, nothing really out of the ordinary that we haven't talked about this past week or the week before. But the lakes that produce perch include Big Stone, Pius, North and South Rush, Waubay, Bitter, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, and then also Thompson has been producing some really nice ones as well. Ponset off and on, and then Madison, Sinai, Island, Twin, and Beaver have been producing a few perch there as well. Now, what have you guys been doing to catch the perch? Really, again, nothing special. It seems like a lot of minnows being sold right now. A lot of people are saying that the perch are taking off on the smaller minnows. But also waxworms and maggots have worked well on tungsten jigs or any drop chain jigs. As far as the walleye bite is concerned, and we'll talk about this in Todd's Tackle Tips, a lot of people now are using swim baits and getting that fall bite. A lot of those walleyes have put their feed bags on and looking for those larger baits, so it's a great opportunity for that. Otherwise, jigs and minnows have been working really well. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about fall presentations because this is the time of the year. If you're looking to catch that big walleye, this is it. And a lot of people the past couple of weeks have done that. Have caught their largest walleye of the year or even their lifetime, personal best. And what a lot of people are doing right now, especially the past week, has been jigs and plastics, jigs and swim baits. The walleye assassins are one of my go-to plastics to use, and that's what a lot of people are using right now. Also, the Gulp minnows have worked really well as the Authentics plastics. So you can't go wrong with any of those types of swim baits. But again, I really concentrate on the the paddle tail type of presentation this time of year with the appropriate weighted size jig. The other way you can do it is also snap jigging. A lot of people, and including ourselves, have snap jigged the past couple of weeks and have come away with some really large fish. And the bait, the fish right now are more aggressive, and they're looking for that larger bait profile. They're putting on their feed bag for winter, and so they're really hungry out there. And so snap jigging works really well. The moonshine shiver minnows have worked really well the past couple of weeks. If you don't want to do any of those two presentations, you can never go wrong with just using a jig and a minnow, bouncing it off the bottom. This time of year, again, live bait is probably one of the better ways to go outside of the swim bait. So again, no reason why you can't stop here and get your minnows and then also your swim baits, just in case one presentation doesn't work and you have the other one to fall back to. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, as always, I got a few things I want to share with you. And just like Mother Nature, it feels like a little change in the seasons out there, a little bit more like winter. You're starting to see a change here at the store. A lot of the ice fishing jigs have made their appearance. A lot of the ice fishing tackle is making its appearance as well. We're changing the store out. So again, if you have any last-minute open water stuff ideas, the tackle that you'd like to buy, stop on by and take a look at the great selection we still have on the floor, and also get a good glimpse of the upcoming season's ice fishing tackle as well. If you can't make it to the store, give us a call at 605-336-9132, or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. It's a great way to shop and makes it really easy to pick up the latest gear that you may need for your next trip. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report for Dakota Angler. I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Stay healthy and stay safe. And folks, we'll see you at the Ice Institute November 12th through the 14th.